The future is here now, and it's in China. Oh! I'm here at the 2025 Shanghai Auto Show, and this is really a global hotbed for EVs and tech. This is the Zeekr 007, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Look at this sort of specced carbon graphite that goes all the way across it. We have it down here, and then it also goes along the base of the entire vehicle, right here for the camera housings, camera right here, and then how you open the doors. Again, no door handles, just little buttons. That's it. I love it. I mean, I can't overstate how advanced and ahead of the game so many of these Chinese EVs are from what we have access to in the US. I just can't get over how quiet the streets are. And that's because China accounts for 60% of the world's passenger EVs. Just two fully electric buses right here. 98% of the world's plug-in buses and 70% of the world's light commercial vehicles. I mean, the people talking are louder than the cars going by. One of the hottest newcomers is Zeekr, and as you can tell, they target the luxury EV line. And luxury here is a lot more affordable than the States. Take this Zeekr 007. It starts at under $30,000 in China. The base model has over 428 miles of range and is one of the world's fastest charging EVs with a peak rate of 500 kilowatts. It's hard to believe the starting price for this is $27,000. And remember the robotic snake chargers Tesla teased back in 2015? Well, it's 2025, and over in China, Zeekr just rolled out not only robotic charging stations, but the world's most powerful megawatt charging stations too. This charger over here is 1,300 kilowatts. That's what we're talking about. Now check out this timeline over here. 800 volt, 360 kilowatts. This is back in 2021. Now in 2025, 1.3 megawatts, and we have robotic charging. You don't have to charge your car yourself. This comes out and charges your car for you. Now, despite the charging advancements, the 800-volt architecture in most of these EVs caps charging speeds at around 500 kilowatts right now, but that still puts it above just about any passenger EV in the US. The brake lights on the 001, these are just absolutely stunning. I love the way this looks. Imagine this at nighttime. It would just pop. And this orange, you guys know I'm a fan of orange. I mean, look at this design. Look at these lights. It's sporty, it's aggressive, it's futuristic. It makes me excited about cars all over again. I want this now in the US, but it doesn't look like they're coming anytime soon. I don't know. The 001 starts at $37,000 here in China. Range numbers closer to 300 miles, and again with breakneck charging speeds of 546 kilowatts. Those brake lights wrap all the way around. The charge port opens up, and it's on the driver's side, exactly where we like it. Door handles pop open with a button. It also closes with a button. You have your turning indicators on the mirror. There still are mirrors, but there's also cameras, so you can see inside as well. Also, come over here and you'll notice the LiDAR on top. Now, autonomy is such a big deal here in China. We are noticing that almost every vehicle has LiDAR, as well as multiple sensors all over it and cameras. These EVs are level 3 autonomy ready with 12 cameras, 5mm wave radar, and 5 LiDAR units, giving the car high-res 3D mapping even in low light conditions. So what we're looking at over here is the supercomputer. So on the bottom we have the autonomous, right here is the cockpit, and on top is the gateway, and then the whole thing is being liquid cooled. The 4 LiDAR that we're seeing here is also designed in-house by Zeekr, and then the supercomputer over here is the same one that we saw with 1,400 trillion operations per second. So they've incorporated artificial intelligence across every aspect of these EVs. They've got about a dozen different models on the roads, one of my favorite being the Mix. Okay, I absolutely love this. They have car seats here, so we can look in the minivan and we can test it out with car seats. And check out these seats right here. This is the front seat, but they turn around. So you can be in here having playing games with your kids. How cool would this be for a road trip? The Mix is an all-electric minivan with some seriously cool features that we in the States would call luxury features. Has a starting price of $38,000, and you get heated, vented, and massaging seats both front and back. The top spec gets 436 miles of range on the CLTC standard. You also get vehicle-to-load power share and 450 kilowatt charging, so you can go from 10 to 80% in just 10 minutes. And just look at how these doors open up. They both open up right here. You can see how they built the design right into this pillar right here to have this big open space. Now I'm thinking if you had to haul big things, it'd be really easy to be able to put them in right here. Also in the back of it, I mean, it gives you so many options. Charging pads. I mean, so much storage. This whole thing opens up right here.
Sometimes you just want a few more inches on your charging cable. Thanks to EVDance for sponsoring today's video. This is their level 2 portable home charger for Tesla. And we have the NEMA 1450 on one side, your NAX plug on the other, and it looks and performs exactly like your Tesla charger, except for 2 huge advantages. 1, it's much longer, and 2, it's a more affordable option. It's rated for 40 amps at 9.6 kilowatts, so you have level 2 fast charging, and the cable is actually 5 feet longer, giving you 25 feet of length so you can reach farther. It's also built tough the way I like it, so it's durable whether you're in your garage or you're outside, and it's IP66 rated, it's dust water resistant, and there's a little button just like your Tesla charger. It opens up. And they also have an app that you can use to monitor your charging. You can start charging from your phone and save money by setting charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates while your car charges overnight. EVDance is the leader in EV extension cables and experts in solving charging problems. We also have the NAX extension cable from EVDance, and this adds an extra 40 feet to your existing cable. It allows you to charge from up to 60 feet away. They're also extending a nice discount to my viewers. I'll link everything you need to know in the description below, and remember, when you use my links, you're also helping to support this channel.
All glass roof. We have seats that recline, they massage, heated, ventilated. I'm so jealous. This is the Zeekr 009. This is their luxury minivan. So we have these LED pixelated lights, and it's very aesthetic. I'm kind of giving this flowing design. It goes all the way around, and we kind of notice this same design throughout the entire vehicle. You're gonna see it again on the wheels. It has dual NVIDIA Drive ATX door controllers, which is like the brain for the entire vehicle. It's able to do tasks at 1,400 trillion operations per second. So it's able to react for full self-driving incredibly fast.
The 009 starts at $68,000 with a 140 kilowatt hour battery pack and 510 miles of range. It also features an AR head-up display, air suspension, and of course vehicle to load capabilities.
Okay, we just have to take a look inside this thing because you will not believe what's in here. Step inside, we have a PlayStation down here, a full PlayStation plugged in. This is, I mean, lounge chairs, these things, oh, look at this. It reclines. You can watch your game, watch your movie. It's an entire movie theater game system inside the back of this vehicle. And I don't even know how big this is, maybe like 50 inches across. It's like a movie theater experience, better than a movie theater experience, because these seats are incredibly comfortable. If you come around, you'll see that they're perforated, they're ventilated, they're massaging, they fully recline, and the headrests are incredibly plush. Now what is this right here? Oh, a fridge, you know. You can keep your drinks in there. I'm pretty sure it cools as well as heats. Just look at these cup holders right here. That's a cup holder, guys. Oh, there's your makeup mirror, just in case you're wondering. What's crazy is I'm discovering this at the same time as I'm talking about it. It's my first time inside a vehicle like this. Everything's in Chinese. I'm just pointing, I'm figuring it out, telling you guys what I see.
But the new Zeekr 9X, announced at the Shanghai Auto Show, probably has the most impressive features of all, giving Rolls-Royce Cullinan vibes. The plug-in hybrid SUV starts at 70 grand and features CATL's latest breakthrough battery. I'm working on an in-depth video on the Freeboy battery, capable of fast charging at 1.3 megawatts. The 9X charges from 20 to 80% in just 9 minutes.
This is the Zeekr X, and it's a compact SUV that starts at about $18,000, and it will get you around 300 miles of range. But check out these door handles. So it looks like it's gonna almost eat my hand, but if I just touch it right here, it's touch capacitive. It actually opens up the door. Check that out. Now, when the car's in motion, it goes completely flush, so you get that aerodynamic, smooth. The wind can go right over it and help with the range. But check out what you can get here for $18,000.
The X gets you into the affordable end of the premium lineup. It shares the same architecture of the Volvo EX30, but has a 15-inch sliding infotainment screen and a 24-inch AR head-up display.
The aesthetics on here are in a completely different playing field. Look at these daytime running lights. I've never seen anything like this. I love that they're having some fun with this vehicle. You can see we have the front-facing camera right here, the air curtains on the side. We have an active shutter underneath it. Go around to the side right here. Beautiful wheel design.
And you get a pretty cool intelligent B-pillar display showing you charge status, lock status, and pet mode. So we're driving the Zeekr 007 GT. The UI is completely in Chinese. It speaks to me in Chinese, so I have my helper here that is telling me where to go and what to do. But so far the UI is very similar to a Tesla UI in terms of what I'm seeing in front of me are the bikes, the people, even the screen. I feel like I'm inside of a Model 3, but I have an additional driver interface in front of me as well as a head-up display. Head-up display is really nice and easy to see. It's color, it shows you your speed limit, your next turn, people around you, cars around you. It's kind of like having the Tesla UI, but on the road in front of you. It's hard to believe the starting price for this is $27,000. So this car has a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack and over 500 mile range on the European cycle. It also feels extremely peppy. The 0 to 60 is 2.6 seconds. This is the GT, and you can really feel that as you accelerate. This also has that chill-in battery from CATL. It peaks at 500 kilowatts and gets you 10 to 80% in 15 minutes. Rivals some of the fastest chargers in the world right now. We're talking Lucid Gravity, Porsche Taycan, but it's only available right now on Zeekr's proprietary chargers here in China. The regen is really strong, completely one-pedal driving. It's also equipped with Dolby Atmos, which if you guys haven't experienced, you definitely need to get into a vehicle because it's an entirely different listening experience when the car is equipped with this. It's a three-dimensional type of sound, and the car is really the perfect place for it. Sometimes I just have to pinch myself because of the incredible experiences that I get. You know, I got into this channel about 10 years ago just for fun as a hobby, and now here I am in China working with some of the top companies around the world. It's like that moment where you just like have to take a second and appreciate it and thank God. For me, range is king when it comes to EVs. That alone, and then at the price tag that this is offered at, I hate to say it, but this is the Tesla killer. And not as many people are familiar with Zeekr as possibly BYD, which seems to be the one everyone talks about when I tell them I'm coming to China. But in my opinion, Zeekr makes some of the most aesthetically pleasing, beautiful vehicles out there right now. Now, it's also important to note that different countries have different ways of testing the range. Now, the 500 miles is for the European cycle, but if you're looking for EPA numbers in the US, that would be right around 360 miles, which is comparable, but this is also achieving that with a much larger battery pack and faster charging. Now, driving this today, I completely understand what the US is scared of with having these vehicles in our country, because this is premium. It is an excellent price point, but at the same time, you have to wonder, because I feel like the people that live in the US want this vehicle. So what is the trade-off? What would that really do to the US vehicle manufacturers? I don't really know what the answer to that is. I just know as a consumer, I would love to be able to have the option to buy something like this. I also feel like there is a good chance that eventually we will see Zeekr being sold in the USA. It's part of Geely Holding. We know Geely also has vehicles already in the USA. We have Volvo, and we are able to get that there. So eventually, if they started building them in the US, potentially we could have it. But again, the price point probably won't be what we're seeing here in China. After a week in Shanghai, it was wild to see how fast China's leapfrogging ahead of the US when it comes to their electric cars. Now, these cars are super cheap in China because the government helps pay for them. But when they show up in other countries, which some already are, they'll probably cost more. Now, for those of you who are not comfortable going all electric, or you have a hybrid, what they've done over here is they've created something they call green methanol, and it is an onboard carbon capture system. It's a closed loop, so they can take the emissions and turn them into a renewable energy source for the vehicle. I'm also putting together another video that shows the whole range of Chinese EVs, from the ones that cost as little as $4,000 all the way up to the fancy ones that cost over $100,000 US. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, and I'll catch you next time.